Welcome back to Creativerse. All right. Well, normally I wouldn't start an episode at night like this, but honestly, it's probably one of the best views of the base. Because as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of construction work. Yeah. All right, yeah. Been working on that, and it's making a lot of progress in the right direction. This is only the first of several upper floors, but I think it's probably the most impressive. And yes, I did go out looking for some cactus because I needed the cactus flowers for the lumite mining cell. And I found them off to the west off that way. If I look in the map, probably not the best time of day to do it. But over here, canyon. In this canyon is where I found the cactus flowers, and I also found something else. There are natural pools of mineral water in the canyon area. There is also some rather nasty BA critters out there that wanted to eat my face. They were denied. Okay, I've put in another teleporter here, and this one goes upstairs. Why bother with stairs or elevators or ladders when you've got teleporters? And this is the lighting I want to use up here. These blue lamps. And I'm going to be fixing to make up a bunch more of them. And everywhere there's one of these bits of bedrock up here, these are placeholders. They are something to place the lamp against that lets me know that it's lined up exactly where I want it to be. So that ought to make this thing look really cool from the outside at night. First order of business, however, is the lumite mining cell. Bang, achievement get. And now the corrupt bomb is ready to unlock. How about that? All right. Go ahead and get equipped that. Yeah. Apparently this thing is really powerful and touchy, so. Okay, now for the lighting, I need to do 6 craftings of these. That should be exactly enough of those. And let's see. I am actually going to need a couple of these. I'm making 2 of them because, as I understand it, they're good for 100 uses, and then you have to replace it. And, okay, here's that corrupt bomb. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get that in my eyes either. Okay, but for right now, I'm going to make some freeze bombs. Because, yeah, that's going to be fun. And to go with freeze, why not have fire and ice? Yeah. I think that's about everything that I needed to make for the moment. Used up most of this stuff. Alright, let's get these lights. Alright, so if I just place these things like so. Oops, wrong selection. Okay, yeah. I think this is going to have exactly the effect I'm looking for. Oh. Yeah, place the light before you take the place marker. I went with a limestone wall as the ceiling material because it was the single plainest bright white, pure white kind of texture of anything that I think I can make. And I think it's, oh yeah, that is looking good. I can't wait to see it from outside. All right. Oh, really? Come on. Jeez. Really? You're gonna do this? I might as well get this one now. Okay. Yeah. I love that look. That is great. And I'm going to be bringing the building up. I'm not sure how high yet, but I know there's going to be at least a couple of more floors. And they may or may not have the same lighting scheme, and they may or may not use different colors. I don't know just yet. Okay, before I go any farther, I am going to use the bed in there and get some daylight for the rest of this. The thing I noticed about the bed, not only does it skip the daylight or skip the night, it also heals you to full, which is extremely cool. Oh boy. Anyway, what we have here is a 5x5 little pit. It's only 1 block deep, and I have filled it with tar. Now, I am very well aware that the Creativerse veterans out there, or people familiar with it at the very least, whether you're a veteran or not, I don't know. Creativerse folks already know this one. This one is for those viewers who are of Minecraft origin. You will like this. Take a freeze bomb and throw it at tar. What happens to tar when it gets extremely cold? Let's find out. I didn't hit the middle. It turns into coal nodes. Yeah. Okay, I have another one of these areas up here. What have... Okay, first, let's see if I can hit this pretty much in the middle. There we go. Tar turns into coal. Now, what happens to coal when you expose it to intense heat and pressure? Hello, infinite diamond. I love that. Don't you wish we could do that in Minecraft? Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so pretty much once you get a hold of a source of tar, your coal and diamond needs are taken care of. Well, assuming you can make fire bombs and freeze bombs. Is that overpowered? Strangely enough, I don't think so. Yeah, I'll deal with those later. Yeah. I really don't think so, because, really? They're playing on, okay, they're playing very loosely with real-life physics and chemistry or geology or whatever ology it is. Because coal, with intense heat and pressure over a very long time, will become diamond, and this is the basis for industrial diamonds and whatnot. So, I'm good with that. And besides, the real high-end material in this game is not diamond. It is a higher tier, but it's not the highest end. that would be Lumite. And yeah, but anyway, we got these things. And these things, all three of them, this one in particular, can drop good loot. All you have to do is feed them and wash them and so on. And that means it's time to farm. So let's see. I've got a sampling of some things here. I have some wheat seeds. I have some turnips. Some cabbage. Some horned melon. Okay, that should be enough of that. I'm going to take these over to the processors and cook them up into seeds. All of them. And then we'll get down there and start up some kind of a farm-like solution. All right. I will be back when this stuff is all cooked up into seeds and we'll get some farming done. All right, I think I got everything together here, so head down here, branch mine country, and I think right over here, yeah. I'm going to dig out a space here. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and make it 3 blocks tall in there. If only because that will let me use, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, right there. That'll let me use these lamps that I have a number of, and I don't know if I'm going to use them on much of anything else. Okay, got my area all dug out and ready to go here. And now, standard Minecraft style infinite spring. And I can draw from any corner over and over again to get all the source blocks I need. I'm going to collect these source blocks and put them in here between all these blocks of stone. The idea being that when I take the stone out of there, out from between them, well, you know the thing, when, and that was, okay. I was warned about this. We used a diamond mining cell instead. The Lumite one is a little too powerful for this. Yeah, when 2 or more source blocks flow into an empty block, that becomes a source. And so, basically what I'm doing here is I'm going to take this whole layer underneath, because the dirt is going to sit on top of where this stone is now. And I'm going to take the whole layer underneath there and I'm going to turn it to water. Not just water, but mineral water, because as I understand it, mineral water makes the plants grow better and maybe even have somewhat better effect when they're made into various and sundry foods. And since foods are about as close as this game gets to any kind of potion effect and so on, yeah, you want to have the good stuff. So why use regular water when you've got mineral water? So I'm going to get all of this filled up, and then I'm going to come back and oh boy, there. I will come back and remove the stone blocks, get this into a 1 block deep 10 by 10 lake of mineral water, and then we'll see about getting some dirt down and some planting done. Okay, this is crazy. I was down there doing my business, and some glitchy thing happened with the water and so on, and I got shot way the heck up into the sky. Here's a great reason to be pro, because pro gets you the glider. And when you're way up there, like 200 blocks up, it's really nice as you begin to fall to hit G and begin gliding. That is a reaction that I am going to learn very quickly because it's so nice. All right, back to business. Okay, the water is all set up. I've got the dirt in place. Fun fact about farming in Creativerse, the water will hydrate the dirt from below. I'm not sure it'll do that in Minecraft. I know it'll do it from any of the sides, but I don't think I've ever tried it from below. Anyway, okay, let's remove the taming collar, which, by the way, collar? I'm sorry. That looks kind of like a bell to me. By the way, they call this a plow. It looks like a hoe to me. But whatever, I'm just nitpicking details. We just simply apply the left click. Takes about 4 seconds. And then right click, plant the seed. And just rinse and repeat. In fact, I don't even have enough seeds to plant this entire thing. But that's okay, I will. My first crop or two of just about anything is going to go straight into the processor to be made into seeds until I have enough seeds to replant plenty of everything every time around. And yes, I am going to be digging out several more rooms like this. Probably one for each crop at least. Because why not? Just in the go big or go home thing, you know, there's no power like overpower, so then just do it and do a lot of it and have more than enough, because I'd rather have more than enough than to have one short. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the eternal planting. It's not eternal, it just sort of kind of feels like it with 4 seconds per block to till it. Maybe they've got a good reason for it. I don't know. In any event, I'll be back. Alrighty. Everything is all tilled and planted. Well, the ground is tilled up to the point where I had seeds to plant. Once things grow and I get more seeds, then I'll end up tilling more the next time around and so on. The plan is I want to have one of these 10 by 10s for each crop. Perhaps excessive, yes, I know. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. Because, like I've said before, and longtime viewers will know that I am a firm believer in having more than enough of anything. Yeah. This is why I really like that infinite diamond thing. Although, like I said, diamonds aren't the huge deal in this one. They're important, but they're not as huge a deal as the other things. But you can build with them. Loving that. Anyway, got this all going. And I did want to give credit where it is due. Because where I picked up a lot of tidbits of information and tips and tricks and whatnot about farming in Creativerse, the credit goes to, let me read that, Meatball's Farm Manual, Best Practices Guide by A Spicy Meatball. And I will link that Steam guide in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. It is quite useful, loaded up with some good advice and some just practical, bare bones, step by step, here's how you do it. You know, and it's well worth the read, complete with plenty of graphics, screenshots and whatnot to show you what he's talking about. It's bare bones. It's just right to the point. I like it a lot. I appreciate it. Highly recommend it. Okay, that's pretty much going to be it for the farming right now. Huh. I suppose I should check on my diamonds out there, but it's not like they've gone anywhere. But all those extractors should be done, and I am curious to know how much diamond I get out of that. Actually, I could probably do the math, because, yeah, they're all going to be 6. So 6 times 25, 150. Not bad. That's a lot of diamond. That's enough diamond to build with, and that's something I've been known to do on occasion. Ah, okay. 3 blocks is a little too high to jump. I'm not going to mess with the coal right now. Probably shouldn't have bothered with the diamond. Am I right? Yeah, 99 and 51, 150, of course. All right. Let's see. Okay. Once the stuff has grown enough, and between this episode and next, I'm going to probably hang out a bunch, do probably some mining and whatnot, and spend a lot of time checking in on the farm and tending to things, harvesting crops when they're ripe, and making up more seeds, replanting, and so on, carving out more rooms. And then next time what I want to do is get into the cooking thing. And speaking of cooking, that reminds me of recipes, which reminds me of here. This is a recipe that I picked up in a chest not too long back, and I just tossed it in here without thinking about it. And it was pointed out to me that that's probably not the best way to do a recipe. You should right-click it. Well, maybe not when in the storage chest. How about that? Yeah, and that gets me the recipe unlocked for the yellow bed. It's down here somewhere. Well, there's a bed, and I don't know where it is. I don't see it. Oh, yeah, there it is. The yellow bed. All right, and of course the blue one here was part of one of those bundles that I claimed the other day. All right, I think this is probably going to be just about it. The rest of my next couple of Creativerse days, or however long it takes crops to grow, is going to be in creating more farming areas, mining, harvesting crops, getting more seed going, and getting to the point where... What in the tarnation was that sing-songy music note thing? It sounded like it came from the teleporter, or something right behind me. Okay, I have no idea what that's all about. But anyway, I want to get into cooking next time around, and the feeding and harvesting of pets is going to be something I want to get into, because this guy in particular, I am told he drops some pretty good high-end gear, diamond tools, diamond armor bits, diamond power cells, And of course, this thing is the only source of being able to get the recipe for the super extractor. Now, the super extractor, we've got the regular extractor, the advanced extractor, which gets twice as much, and then there's the super extractor, which gets 3 times as much. Yeah. So, definitely valuable. And that was that tune or whatever again. I don't know what in the world that is, but I'm sure I'll find out, or somebody will tell me, or whatever. In any event, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.